All right. Ready? Hi, guys. Welcome to Triple Side Thoughts. Today we're going to talk about...
WandaVision, episode 3.
Yeah. Go ahead. Start it off. What you think about it?
It's a little bit more the same. I really like the style that we're getting. We still don't know a whole lot about what's going on here, but it's really cool the way they're pacing through the decades. And the color comes in and the screen's getting wider, and we're starting to see more and more things go wrong. And then also we had another commercial with Hydra soap.
Another evil commercial.
Yeah. So those are consistent with it too. I think that's really cool. It's the Hydra soap.
Well, I wouldn't say they're evil. I think they're mainly evil thoughts that she has, evil memories that she has, right? So we had the Tony Stark thing. What do you call it?
Stark Industry toaster.
Toaster. Stark obviously wasn't evil. I mean,
the red blinking light inside of everything else was black and white.
Yeah.
But the toaster was blinking red.
Yeah, but going back into this episode, I mean, my thoughts on it so far are that it gave us a little bit more than we got from the last two episodes. As far as details and what we can make out for what the show's going to be about, I still have nothing. I mean, the ending of the show gave us a little bit more about what's happening outside of this TV show, but I don't think we have enough details. I mean, obviously, if you probably read the comic books, you know kind of what's happening, and
we got the twins.
You saw the twins, Speed and
Wicked
and Speed.
But for sure, one's Tommy. Did they name the other one?
I thought it was Billy.
Oh, so they did call it Billy. Okay,
Tommy and Billy are the new kids, okay. But. Yeah, I think as far as the people around the show here, that inside Wanda I just forgot her name. Wanda is just mainly, they're becoming a little bit more self-aware of
a lot
of what's happening, and
especially when that lady was like, Ultron killed your brother. Like, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
it's going down right now. That's when it got crazy.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously, if you saw the episode, I'm sure if you're watching this already saw the episode, but she got thrown off from her made up city, which seems to be occupied by like military forces, right?
Sword,
which
most
is
likely.
Which for me, I think it's making me think that Sword is not the bad guy here.
No. Then their Sword was never bad guys.
Yeah, but the show made it seem like Sword was the noises, and then the beekeeper that came out of nowhere, her saying, I don't want this, go back. I mean, if you don't know anything about comic books,
well, you do know Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is leading into that. So thinking about the Multiverse of Madness and WandaVision creating her own reality here, somehow she's ended up becoming a villain here from what she's creating.
I wouldn't say that she is becoming the villain, because I don't think she is in control in some way, but I also don't think that she has full control.
But what happens when Sword or whoever starts trying to take away Vision from her again?
Well, I think
a second time.
Again, I think that the bad guys in the show are mainly the town folk, right? Those are the people who
Have you seen The Truman Show?
The Truman Show, yes.
So I think it's that kind of same thing where they're placed there to keep up the facade of the reality.
Yeah. I mean, for me,
and they're not the bad guys.
I mean, they.
At first, I thought everyone in the town somehow is the bad guys, but now I'm starting to reverse that.
I definitely think that the people in the town know more than they are saying.
They're letting on, for sure.
And also with them pushing out Geraldine, which was the girl that kicked out, who was part of Sword, who, I mean, you just said wasn't a bad guy. If they're against her, then they're the enemy.
And she knows a lot about Wanda.
Yeah, so I think they're part of the enemy. I mean, again, if Sword isn't the bad guy, that means the town people are the bad guys. Someone has to be the bad guy here.
Wanda.
I don't think it's Wanda. I think Wanda's still Wanda, and
No, man.
someone's
She's
controlling
gone.
her. I think someone's controlling her.
Okay, I'll take that.
I think there's outside forces that are manipulating, again. Hey, have babies, episode 1. Hey, have a baby, episode 2. She had a baby. So like now, like little things like that where they don't want Geraldine in this episode. They're like, hey, you probably shouldn't have her around. Why don't they want her around? Because they know that they could mess up whatever plan they're already working on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are my like quick thoughts.
Predictions.
Predictions.
Episode 4.
Do you have any?
I was thinking about it, and I really don't know where they're going.
Well,
I thought I had things figured out from the first 2 episodes, and this third one really threw me for a loop. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Well, I think the easy thing to say is that we're probably going to move on to the 70s era.
And also the kids will be older. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing.
Yeah, I think that the kids are going to grow at a faster pace than, well, obviously normal people grow. But as far as what's going to happen, I think the more the more in the episode we get, the more out of control the townspeople are going to get, or the more that they're going to be able to tell either Vision or Wanda,
I think
hey,
that's what's going to go more about Vision figuring out for himself that this is not real.
But again,
through the townspeople.
So, and here I guess part of my theory on this. I don't think Vision's alive. I think somehow, with what happened at the end of the episode, I think somehow she was out there in the woods or something like that, and somehow trying to bring back Vision. What Vision is in that show, I think it's part of her memory. I don't think he's alive, right? So by him figuring it out, I think she's gonna obviously figure it out, right? Because it only makes sense if this is all part of her. This is all in her head. Then I mean, you can't keep secrets from yourself.
Yeah,
you know. So those are my thoughts. I thought Sword was, from the last couple episodes, I thought Sword was the bad guy. Again, I know nothing about the comics. I know nothing about what the spoiler people are saying out there. I'm just enjoying the show as it is. So that's why I had mixed emotions, because I didn't know what was coming up, you know. And I mean, this gave me a little bit more hope. I wish they would sped this up, maybe on the first or second episode. But I guess I can see a little bit more of what they're trying to go ahead and do.
Awesome. So thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and please share this to anyone that is watching WandaVision. And we'll see you guys next time.
Cool.